morning to you. Welcome to junior high basketball action from the Class 4A 8th grade boys basketball state finals and the first of two semifinals. It's Bolingbrook Jane Addams taking on Carriel out of O'Fallon in what should be a good matchup. Alongside Noah Mendenhall and Thomas Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. As these two teams won earlier in the day, punched their tickets into this evening's session in the semifinals. We'll talk about how they arrived at this point, talk about some of the key guys to watch in this matchup as well. It all comes your way on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005, or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com. Welcome
back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Bolingbrook Jane Addams 22-1 against 27-1 with Fallon Carriel in what should be the first of two fantastic matchups in these semifinals. Jane Addams won earlier today over previously undefeated Barrington Prairie 47-24, and Carriel had their way with New Lenox Martino, 57-34 was the final in that contest. For this Jane Addams squad, Noah, an impressive showing by Marlon Williams in that game, as he, a couple of times, was just the one-man fast break, scored in a number of different ways to lead his squad to the big victory over a Barrington Prairie squad who, again, had not lost a game on the year.
Right, yeah, I mean, he was out running the floor. On the defensive end, he was all over the floor. I think Jane Addams has a very good defensive presence, and most of the loose balls are theirs. They crash the boards hard, and like you said, you got Marion Williams Jr., who's always just out on the break.
And, I think that's what we're going to see in this one is defense is going to be the name of the game in this matchup, because we were super impressed by the defense that the Carriel Cougars played in their win as well.
Oh, for sure. I mean, granted, they had 16 of their own turnovers that game, but they produced to have the other team to have just as many, if not more. So defense in all these games so far has been a key factor.
Maddox Blaha had a big game in that one to lead the way, but the O'Fallon Carriel team seems like they're kind of a team that has a lot of interchangeable parts, and I think you could see a different leading scorer for this team basically every time you see them play.
Well, and I tell you what, Maddox Blaha played really well, 24 for him. But Ryder Bergmeyer, he came out in the second half and he was explosive. Anybody can score on this team, especially with those two. And you had a lot of other scorers who were getting minutes and doing things well on the offensive end.
Another impressive young man for this Jane Addams team, I thought, was Amari Brown. He was really tough on the boards, especially on the offensive glass. gave his team a lot of opportunities for second chance points.
100%. I mean, he was just a force inside. And I think that was the key, is they had all the second chance opportunities. And now they also had 11 turnovers, but the second chance opportunity is what put them over the edge in their game.
Should be a fun matchup here. The winner will play for the state championship on Thursday evening at 7:30. The loser will drop into the third and fourth place game on Thursday at 6 o'clock. Rochester and Markham Prairie Hills are the other two teams playing in this semifinal. And just, how impressive is it that you've got teams that have made it all the way to the second to last day of the season, Noah, and combined, these squads are a record of 104 on the year.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
That goes to a testament of just the talent that all these teams have, and the scoring ability and the competitive drive that again, all these teams, they've been using all year.
Well, and take it another step even, Prairie Hills' only loss is to Rochester, so had those two teams not sought out that game again, not like they're just right down the road from one another, had they not sought out that game, you'd only be probably looking at 3 losses between the 4 teams combined. Pretty impressive here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Glad you've joined us on Central Illinois Sports for coverage of the 8th grade boys basketball finals from all 4 locations. 1A in Warrensburg Latham, 2A at Kankakee, and the 3A side of things over at Tolona Unity, and 4A here at Taylorville. You can watch all the games live and on demand with Central Illinois Sports. A break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We're about 5 minutes away from starting lineups and tip-off. Hope you'll stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Addams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Back with you at Taylorville High School, the host site of this 4A state tournament. A lot of work to put on these tournaments, thanks to the folks of the IESA and all the host sites who volunteer their time to host these young people. And both of these teams have hung around the Taylorville and Springfield area for the day and are looking to get back into action on the hard court as Jane Addams at 22-1 takes on 27-1 O'Fallon Carriel. Decent crowd on hand. Again, this gymnasium built in the 1930s. Don't think you'd want to pay the price tag it would take to rebuild this thing today. A lot of concrete. Holds over 2,000 people. Has not been a problem with seating so far today, and a lot of good sight lines throughout the gymnasium as well. Also, kind of, I think, an advantage, Noah, is that everybody's a little bit farther away from the court, and sometimes that kind of keeps some confrontations between officials and fans at bay.
I tell you what, fans are really going to have to go find trouble to get noticed in this gym.
And hopefully that isn't a problem in this game. We'll take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups next.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local Farm and Home Supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in Squeaker Ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
Farm and Home Supply proudly sponsoring the starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Visit farmandhomesupply.com or see the location nearest you. I was just pointing out the Carriel Cougars have a mascot, but there's nobody in it right now. So it was just that the mascot head just laying over there on the floor, and it kind of caught my attention. Let's meet the visitors first of all. The O'Fallon Carriel Cougars, 26-1 on the year. They'll start, 27-1. How about after their win this morning? They'll start at a guard. He wears the number 0. That's Maddox Blaha. At a second guard, he wears number 11, Ian Dew. And the third guard is wearing number 24, Trey Hraski. At a forward, he wears the number 22, Braden Obzanski. And for the fifth starter, it's number 34, Ryder Bergmeyer. Bergmeyer, Hraski, Obzanski, Dew, and Blaha for O'Fallon. For the home team, Bolingbrook Jane Addams. The Mustangs are 22-1 on the year. They'll start at a guard. He wears the number 0, Mason Williams. At a second guard, number 24, that's Marlon Williams Jr. And the third guard is Edison Io, wearing the number 21. At a forward, number 23, C.J. Bingham Thomas Jr. And at the other forward, number 30, Amari Brown. Brown, Bingham Thomas Jr., Io, Williams Jr., and Williams for Bolingbrook Jane Addams. That's a look at the starting lineups. We tip it off in semifinal action from Taylorville next.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Courtside here at Taylorville High School for this match between Bolingbrook Jane Addams and O'Fallon Carriel. Winner to play for the title on Thursday night. Should be a good matchup. Glad you're with us here on Central Illinois Sports. Carriel will be in the visiting Navy uniforms, gold numbers and white trim, while Bolingbrook Jane Addams wearing the white uniforms with the blue numbers and lettering here this evening. Jumping in the center for Jane Addams, that'll be Bingham Thomas Jr. He'll jump against Obzanski for Carriel. And we're ready for action here in semi-final play. The tip is up and they're going to redo it. Nobody touched it on the way up, so they'll try it again here. Referee steps into the center circle. The tip is up and controlled by Jane Addams. Mustangs have the basketball on the attack for the first time. Williams works it into the front court. On the drive, shot up Marlon Williams, no good. Rebound pulled down by Brown. His putback won't fall. And Hraski controls the boards for Carriel. Gets the ball to Dew. Dew did a nice job playing the point for this team earlier today. Pass on the right side to Bergmeyer and tipped out of bounds. Man-to-man pressure to start the game on both sides, and I would expect both to play a man most of the game.
I do as well. Very good man pressure.
On the pass on the right side, that's to Bergmeyer. Gets it out top. Brasky. Bounce pass down low.
Good back there.
There's Blaha in for 2 and an early 2-0 lead for Carriel. Williams within the backcourt. Long pass across. Three-pointer on the way up and good. Edison Io from downtown. And then we'll get a delay of game warning. He's wanting to leave the ball alone after a made shot. 3-2 the lead for Jane Addams, back on, or for the first time on top in this game. 5:07 to play in the first. Carriel's Dew brings it into the front court. Bounce pass down. At the free throw line to Bzanski. Gets it over to Blaha. Blaha on the right wing, Haraski. Haraski will go back out top to Blaha. Deep in the corner right side, that's Bzanski. He'll drive in. Might have got away the travel, no call. Rebound on the play to Marlon Williams. He'll work it into the front court, down to Io for another 2. And the Mustangs with a 5-2 lead, and a little 5-0 run here by Edison Io. Quickly into the front court, on the dribble goes Dew. Picks it up at the free throw line, works it back out top to Blaha. Over to Dew, and they'll set up the half-court attack. Down the left side, Rasky. Bounce pass free throw line. Turnaround shot from there won't fall for Bzanski. And Ios controls the board for Jane Addams. Works it to Brown. Brown through the hands of Bingham Thomas. But it came to his teammate in Williams. Marlon Williams, turnaround shot, rims in and out, no good. And grabbing the board is Ryder Bergmeyer for Carriel. Into the front court, Blaha leaves it off to Bergmeyer. Thought about the 3, now puts it on the deck. Shot blocked here by Bingham Thomas. And a board to Edison Io, and he overthrew Williams, and a turnover here on Jane Addams, trying to get moving a little too fast here.
First turnover in the ballgame for Bowling.
3 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first. Into the front court, ball is stolen away, but a foul called instead.
First foul on Mason Williams, team first.
On the dribble out front is Dew. He'll work it in the corner for a 3, up and no good by Bzanski. And the rebound the way of Jane Addams. Pass on the right side, Williams works it down low to Bingham Thomas. Left side, Marlon Williams, 3, no good. Rebound put back up and in for Edison Io, and he's got all 7 for Bolingbrook.
Having himself a start to this ball game.
7-0 run after it was 2-0 Carriel. Here's a drive in, kick to the wing. Bergmeyer for a 3, and a big answer for O'Fallon Carriel.
You don't want him to get going.
Williams and Williams in the backcourt, Mason and Marlon. Marlon gets it now, works it on the dribble drive, gets inside, deep in the paint. Shot up no good, but fouled on the play here by Bzanski. And Williams will go to the free throw line.
Bzanski's first, team first.
And Marlon Williams to shoot 2. With his squad leading 7-5. First one on the way, good. We'll get another opportunity here in a moment. Second one up is no good. Rebound fought for, loose, and we'll get a help ball. And this will go the way of Carriel. Ball out of bounds, length of the court to go to O'Fallon Carriel. Down by 3. First jump ball of the game. A moment ago. Krasky with it, drives in, Fallon shot won't fall, and the rebound pulled down by Io. Dribble drive in by Williams. Right side now. Marlon Williams gets it, and he'll travel.
Bolingbrook's second turnover of the ball game.
Again, just trying to maybe get moving a little bit too quickly. 2:10 to play in the first. 8-5, Jane Addams the lead. Carriel with the basketball. Brasky has it. Hands it off to Blaha. Little three-guard weave out front. Now Dew gets a touch. Back to Rasky, turns the corner, got downhill in a hurry and finishes with the left hand to make it 8-7.
That's a good strong take there. Coming right off the edge.
Mason Williams into the front court. Man goes flying into the table just next to us. He'll be okay, it looks like here. And a basket was up and good for Jane Addams, as it makes it a 10-7 score. Bucket that time was good by Bingham Thomas Jr. Here's a shot block now. Williams blocks the shot of the man. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Carriel. Sorry, Noah was trying to pick up the folding table that was next to him that went flying by. These guys flying around, they both really want this game. And a chance to play in the state championship. Carriel with it out underneath. Getting the Blaha out front. Maddox Blaha takes it out near the center circle. The big tornado here at Taylorville on the center court. Spreading the floor against the man-to-man. Blaha dribbles right now, says, let's start that again. Again, the floor shaped correctly, does the point guard. Trying to get into the paint. This one stolen away here as Io gets the steal. He's been active. Into the front court. Williams coast to coast. Mason Williams shot no good, but fouled with 57.9 seconds to play in the period and heads to the free throw line. This foul called on Carriel. I believe they called that on Workman. Nope. Call that, on Cantu. Cantu with the foul. His first, team's second. And to the free throw line is Mason Williams, and his first free throw is no good. Second one on the way by Mason Williams, trying to split the trip here and can't get either to fall. Rebound ripped down here by Bergmeyer. Carriel down by 3, but with the basketball. As Blaha has it. Leaves it across for Rasky. Rasky on the drive. Little hesitation move, goes back in, right at it, count it! He'll have a chance to tie the game up now as Rasky puts in another 2 and is fouled.
It's a good strong finish there.
Second foul of the game by Bolingbrook Jane Addams. And individually, that foul was called on Io.
Way to take it in there against the big man and finish through contact.
Free throw up, no good. Keeps the rebound alive, and it's out of bounds. No, they'll say this play on. Williams brings it quickly into the front court, and a foul on the floor out front on one of the Carriel Cougars, and they'll call that on Blaha.
Blaha's first, team third.
Out of bounds to the Mustangs, 33.5 seconds to play in the half. Throwing it in is Io, who has 7 of his team's 10 in this first period. Mason Williams with it out top. Over to Marlon Williams. Patient here is Jane Addams. Now the work at the Mason Williams with 20 ticks to play in the first. Works off of the screen. Looks down low now. Marlon Williams back on the right side, off of the screen here. Picked up the dribble to Edison Io. 7 seconds now. Looks to drive on the baseline. Kicks it back out, and a traveling called against Amari Brown, and a turnover here.
That's number 3.
We'll give Carriel the basketball and a chance for them to take the advantage before the first quarter buzzer sounds. 4.5 seconds. Blaha with it, quickly into the front court, pulls up for a 3. It's no good as the buzzer sounds, and the first quarter comes to a close. It's Bolingbrook Jane Addams 10, O'Fallon Carriel 9. Second quarter action your way next.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Hey,
West Central Illinois. Are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
6 minutes to play as the second quarter gets ready to start. Jane Addams with a 10-9 lead and the basketball here over O'Fallon Carriel. Good contest, kind of like we thought it might be. Here's Marlon Williams driving in. Good strong finish at the rim for 2. Williams with his first field goal of the game has 3 points total and gives his squad a 3-point lead. Dew brings it into the front court. Works on the left side to Levi Cantu. Out top now Frasky. Shovels it off now to Blaha. He truly is the point guard for this team, isn't he?
Agreed.
Dew gets it over to Rasky. Now pass in the corner. Io gets the steal. He's been the main man on both ends for this Jane Addams squad.
I tell you what, this game he's starting off strong.
He's got it right side, puts up a 3, no good. Rebound tipped and pulled down by Bingham Thomas Jr., no good. Rebound this time secured by Frasky for Carriel. Gets the ball to Dew. Dew's quick into the front court. Hands it off to Frasky. He looks for a driving lane. Now on the right side, a little give and go right back from Cantu. Frasky steps back for a 3 and ties the game up at 12 points apiece. 12 all. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first half. Williams with it right side. Out top to Mason Williams now. Reversed over to Io. Against a zone now here for Carriel. Maybe he decided having a little trouble keeping the ball in front of them, so switch to the zone. Here's Mason Williams now drives in and gets knocked from his feet. No call. Rebound of the play comes down the offensive side. Io will get it in the corner. Mason Williams set up for a 3, and he gets the answer. 15-12, Jane Addams right back on top.
His first points of the night.
Pretty balanced scoring here for Jane Addams. 7 lead the way for Io, but 4 different guys have scored now.
I think that's key for a successful ball game.
Here's the ball hand off to Blaha. He's been a little quiet, but he knocks down that jump shot for his second basket of the game. To make it 15-14. Blaha, one of the smaller men on the court, but uses that good jumping ability to kind of create some space to get that shot away. Here's Marlon Williams firing a 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and last touch by O'Fallon Carriel as it goes off a Cantu. It'll stay on this end of the court as Cantu will sit down, and back into the game is Ryder Bergmeyer. 1 point game with 3:30 to play in the half. Mason Williams has it on the left side. Out to Marlon Williams. Reversed over to Io. Thought about a deep 3. Don't need to force anything here, though, if you are Jane Addams. Just work the ball around this zone. You're attacking off the dribble now is Marlon Williams. No good. Battle for the boards, and it's won by Bergmeyer. Gets the ball to Dew. Dew on the trot into the front court. Hands it off to Rasky. Rasky drives, kicks right side. Good idea. He just wasn't expecting Obzanski to vacate the corner, and the ball goes out of bounds on a turnover. Time out of the court. We'll take it to Jane Addams. Whistles their first timeout. 2:57 to play in the half. Jane Addams on top, 15-14.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
2:57 to play in the half. Timeout was taken by Jane Addams. The 15-14 score, and Jane Addams will have the basketball. Out top with it, 2:45 to play in the half. Ball goes back out top of the key. Marlon Williams with it. And they'll miss. The rebound down the other way to Carriel.
Not a bad look there, just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's a pass top of the key for a three. Connecting from downtown, Ian Dew puts Carriel on top, 17-15. Here's where Jane Addams seems like they've always had the answer, though. Marlon Williams with it out front. Scoring has definitely slowed down since Carriel went to that zone, though.
Yeah, trying to keep them in front, force them to shoot from the outside.
Here's Mason Williams, and there's that answer you're talking about. Ties the game up at 17. Just under 2 minutes to play in the half and a 17-all tie. A ball, dribble weave, backdoor pass, down and in to Vrasky. And we'll get a play game warning now on Carriel. They want him to leave the ball alone after it goes to the net.
Vrasky with 9.
He's having a big day.
So now both teams have been warned for the late game. 2 lead changes.
And length of the court to go for Jane Addams. 1:32 to play in the half. Right side with it is Io. Works it to Mason Williams. Mason Williams tries the dribble drive. Up and under at the window, no good. Rebound down to Bergmeyer. Ryder Bergmeyer the rebound, and here comes Carriel into the front court. Dribble drive in, Rasky reverse layup. Blocked by Io. Rasky gets it back, out to Blaha. Carriel will reset. Dew comes to get it. Wants to go right back to Blaha. Set this play in motion. Blaha drives, kicks, wing. Three-pointer up and no good for Obzanski. Another offensive rebound, though, as Rasky gets it. He'll drive inside, leaves it down low. Shot by Obzanski, no good. But bumped and fouled and goes to the free throw line. You know, Noah, this has been a very clean game on both of these teams.
And I tell you what, they're both valuing their possessions with the basketball, trying to get to the rim, trying to get to the free throw line. They're doing a very nice job.
Braden Obzanski's first one up is good. Have another opportunity here with just under a minute to play in this second quarter. Second one also good by Obzanski. Makes it a 4-point lead. Marlon Williams has it to Mason Williams. Marlon Williams wants to use the screen from Brown. And he says, go to that side for the screen. Marlon Williams on the dribble, works it out on the right side to Io. Top of the key, Brown. Brown drives and is bumped and fouled on the floor here. Just the first foul of the second quarter. Or second foul of the second quarter, excuse me, against against Carriel. How about?
Dew's first, team first.
Here's a deep three by Io, no good. And the rebound down to Bergmeyer. He's had a good day on the boards. Rasky into the front court. He'll hold it out front with 15 seconds to play in the half. 4-point lead for Carriel. Rasky still on the dribble with 7. Leaves it off to Blaha with 5. He'll go to work against Io. Dribble drive in. Shot up no good. Fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line.
Pretty tough guard to try to keep in front.
Very quick, and now we'll have a technical called here as well. And you hate to see that. So a technical call, then it appears to be against Io. So Io now has 2 fouls. And Blaha to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Technical foul against C.J. Bingham-Thomas.
Junior, so back-to-back fouls here. And Blaha's first free throw is good. So he'll actually shoot most likely 4 in a row here because he got fouled on the shot.
Yep.
So these are first the shooting free throws, and then he'll shoot the technical free throws. Gets up and good. Now he'll shoot 2 more. This is a big swing.
Huge.
And look at the ball. Still 2.3 seconds to play. I mean, it could be as much as a 7-point swing here. Free throw, no good. And we'll have 1 more in just a moment. It's on the way. He won't roll in, so 2 out of 4. And now ball out of bounds here. Carriel a 6-point lead in the basketball as Haraski will go to throw it in. Looks to the bench for the play call. Inbounds pass comes on the right side. Bergmeyer 3. Bergmeyer beats the buzzer with the triple and puts Carriel on top by 9. What a big end to the second quarter by O'Fallon Carriel. And as we head to the Little Jess Motors halftime show, it's Carriel 26, Jane Addams 17.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely 0 down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with 0 down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Is predator hunting your thing? Game Masters has you covered. We have way more than just deer and turkey hunting gear, safes, clothes, and gifts. Come check out our predator guns, calls, decoys, lights, traps, binoculars, bipods, tripods, and shooting sticks. Don't forget your thermal and night vision, rifle scopes, trapping equipment, and supplies. Whether your next game pursuit is big or small, runs or flies, Game Masters has what you need to get the job done. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Hey, grab me one too.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local farm and home supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Halftime lead for Carriel over Jane Addams, 26-17, a 5-0 run in the last 2.3 seconds of the period as a technical was assessed on Jane Addams after a shooting foul. They made 2 of the 4 free throws and then a 3 to beat the buzzer, and this game has turned on a dime in no minute at all.
Very quickly, very quickly. Also, Carriel's shooting performance in the second quarter, really just expanded the lead. For the whole first half, they're shooting 44% from 2, 83% from 3, only missed 1. They are 5 for 6. So, and 57% from the free throw line with only 3 turnovers. You've got Baja and Bergmeyer were 6 and Rasky with 9. Bolingbrook, Jane Addams, you've got shooting 36% from 2, 29% from 3, and 25% from the free throw line. Leading scorers there are Edison Ayo, and Mason Williams and Marion Williams with 4 and 4.
Really tight game, back and forth, and I don't think this thing is anywhere close to being over by any stretch, but Carriel, 9 points in this type of game, the type of defense they play is a big lead.
Well, 9 points in relatively short amount of time when they were down most of the first half by 4. So very big swing, very fast swing, and that's, the game of basketball, it's in runs, and you got to be able to weather that storm.
For Jane Addams, since Carriel switched to that zone defense, they struggled a bit, and that was a big call by the Carriel coaching staff, Rick Gibson and his crew, to switch to that. And I think they like to play man-to-man, are very good at playing man-to-man, but realized rather quickly it was harder for them, especially on those second chance opportunities. I don't know that they were doing a terrible job on the first chance, but a lot of box outs not happening underneath, so switching to that zone gave them more bodies in the paint.
100%, and it also slows down some driving angles and some one-on-one matchups that maybe they're not as comfortable with, forcing them to shoot outside, easier help rotations. So zone worked out really well for them, but I fully expect that Jane Addams is going to come back out and be prepared for the 2-3 zone that they were playing.
It is a 26-17 lead for Carriel on top of Jane Addams. We pause for a break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Back after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
26-17, the Carriel lead over Jane Addams at the halftime break. Hey fans, head to IESA.org for a 20% off coupon, good February 16th through the 18th, only at Dick's Sporting Goods. Very few exclusions means more savings for you as you gear up. This is an exclusive IESA coupon, good February 16th through the 18th. Print or show the coupon on your phone for savings. Remember fans, every season starts at Dick's. 26-17, Carriel lead at the halftime break. Carriel will also get the basketball to start the third quarter, and so already on a 5-0 run in the last 2.3 seconds, could add to that even more here on this first possession if they're able to capitalize.
I'll tell you what, just adding insult to injury there. They have very good potential to start the second half off right. with a score stop and then hopefully another score.
For this Jane Addams team, I think you have to kind of refocus. What got you here? Pressure defense, boxing out, not giving up second chance opportunities. But, really, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do against the zone, and it comes with better ball movement.
I agree, and keep taking it to the rack. Free throws weren't falling in the first half, but you're getting there. And as long as you're scoring, with the clock stopped, you're in good shape.
We pause for our final break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Second half action your way after this.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. Dude.
Ready for third quarter action. Carriel, the 9-point lead. They'll have the basketball as well to start this quarter. And the winner will play for a state championship on Thursday against the winner of Rochester and their opponent in Markham Prairie Hills, which I'm told is a rematch of the 7th grade state championship from a year ago in Class 4A.
That's a storybook written right there.
Yep, a little history, as they like to say. Out of bounds here to start the second half. Ask everybody to make sure the shirts get tucked back in, and we are underway here in quarter number 3. Carriel with the basketball in the hands of Duke. Works it on the left side. Bergmeyer. Pass in the paint is a tough one. Saved out of there, though, by Obzanski. Out top, three-pointer, Bergmeyer. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and that's that start you were talking about if you're Carriel. They lead now by a dozen.
That's 9 for him.
He's had a smooth stroke in this one. Marlon Williams with the basketball for this squad from Jane Addams. He'll drive in, get to the rim, and put it in for 2. Just his second basket of the day, though. They'll need a lot more of that from Marlon Williams, Jr. Haraski with it. Hands it off to Blaha. And a reach-in foul out front called against Marlon Williams. On the reach. His first, team first. Out of bounds to Carriel. Haraski to throw it in. A bounce pass the backcourt to Dew. He'll bring it up here for the Carriel Cougars. Ball handoff goes to Blaha. Has it out front. He'll hand it out to Haraski. Defense of Jane Addams kind of pushing it out a little bit farther now, and the ball still on the way. Williams into the front court from Mason Williams to Marlon Williams, who lays it up and in. Quick 4-0 run by Jane Addams, and they've got the lead to 8. Here's Haraski, drives by the man on the baseline, gets underneath, shot is good, but they'll say that he traveled.
That's a good take to the basket, though.
So he just took a little extra step to get all the way underneath.
Ball's coming.
You gotta always be ready to go here. Williams with it out top. Down low, puts up a shot up and in for 2. And a 6-0 round, a timeout by Carriel. 29-23, the advantage for Carriel. Timeout by Carriel as Jane Addams on a 6-0 run. Back with you after this.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
At Farmers State Bank, We believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmer State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmer State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
4:28 to play in the third. 29-23 the lead for Carriel, but they called the timeout as Jane Addams has gone on a little bit of a run here. Ball in the backcourt, Blaha with it. Works it up across the center line, left it behind for Dew. Dew splits the double team on a dribble to Bergmeyer on the wing. He loses his footing, but kept the dribble alive. Now the ball out of bounds, and it will head the way of Jane Addams following the turnover by Carriel.
It's her second turnover of the half.
Jane Addams has turned up the intensity a bit here on the defensive side, and Carriel struggling to hang on to it a bit. Here's a dribble drive in. Marlon Williams, pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound on the offensive glass. Three-pointer, Io won't go. Rebound down to Io. He'll get a third chance opportunity, but now a steal instead. Into the front court with it is Dew. Leaves it to Blaha. Rasky. Hands it off on the right side. Dew. Trying to pass inside, did Zansky, and it's stolen away. Now stolen right back by Dew. Rasky with it. Dribble drive inside to the window with the right hand, up and in. Rasky's in double figures with 11, makes it 31-23. Mason Williams drives in, little spinner up, no good, and over the back of the rebound is Amari Brown. So Brown is with it for his first, team second. Not been a ton of fouls called in this game.
No.
They're letting them play here, as you would like to have in a semifinal matchup. Blaha with it in the backcourt. Takes it across the half-court line. Left it for Dew. Dew near the center line. Dribbles all the way to the other sideline. And we have a hand check on Mason Williams.
Mason Williams second. Team third.
Pass into the backcourt goes to Dew, and he'll bring it up against Mason Williams. Now to Blaha, creates a little space with his backside. Free throw line, turnaround jump shot up, and good for Obzanski. Lead back to 10 for Carriel. So they responded nicely out of the timeout after it got as close as 6. Here's a driver in, up and good by Williams. That's Mason Williams with the make. Blaha quickly the other way. Kicks to the wing, Bergmeyer. You don't want to give him any space if you're Jane Addams. He's been hot from downtown today. Now Rasky with it out front. Kind of shoves the man away a bit, drives in. Leaves it up Zansky. Out it goes to Dew for a three. Ian Dew from downtown, his second three-pointer of the game. And it makes it 36-25, an 11-point lead. Trying the answer, Io, it rattles home. Three-pointers falling from both sides now. And with 2 minutes to play in the third, Jane Addams wants the timeout. 36-28, Carriel on top of Bolingbrook. Jane Addams back with you on the other side of this break.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
2 minutes to play in the third. 36-28 advantage for Carriel as Jane Addams called the timeout. Teams of a three-pointer made on back-to-back possessions here. And this game's still a long way from over. With 2 minutes to play in the third, Carriel's had the lead, got as close to 6. They extended back out to 10, and now it's 8 once again. Maybe even 11 as they made back-to-back threes. Here's a free throw line turnaround. Jump shot up and no good for Obzanski. And the rebound pulled down by Io. Io into the front court, gets it to Williams, and a blocking foul going to be called here on Ryder Bergmeyer.
Ryder Bergmeyer's first, team first.
I think that's a good call. It's a block, right?
Right.
I think if he would have kind of fallen back, maybe he could have bought a charge. But there just haven't been that many fouls called in this game. I can't imagine what people are really wanting to complain about, and now we'll see an offensive foul call.
That's a good take. That's a good charge take there. You know, you don't have to take a charge if the guy doesn't have the ball.
So the offensive foul call on Amari Brown. It's his second, team fourth. And into the contest for Jane Addams is Kenyon Steverson. He replaces Royal Hunter, who sat down.
Turning up the man pressure a bit.
In the backcourt, Bergmeyer gets it to Paraski. Paraski dribble drive to the rim, kicks to Obzanski. Has picked up the dribble. Works out top to Blaha. 1:17 to play in the third, and an 8-point Carriel lead. Here's a dribble drive in by Blaha. He runs over the man, and he'll be called for the offensive foul. And again, a good call.
Blaha's second, team second.
You'll see it on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. Just got in the air, and man did a nice job to stand in and take that charge. I believe that was Amari Brown that drew the charge that time.
I believe so.
1:09 to play in the third. The end of 36-28 contest. Williams on the dribble into the front corner. Pass on the right side. Io three, and it's good. Edison Io with another tray. Makes it 36-31. He's got 13. 50 seconds to play in the period. Bergmeyer, they run him off the three-point line. Works it out to Paraski. Paraski out to do. Carriel could try to hold for one shot here. Instead, they'll throw a back-up pass to Paraski. Corner three. Obzanski is up and in on the answer. Wow, big shots on both sides. Obzanski answers the three with a three of his own to extend the lead back out to 8. 21 ticks to play in the third. Williams, out top Mason Williams. He'll put up a tray, no good. A rebound down to Bergmeyer. 10 seconds left in the third. Blaha on the dribble into the front court. Pulls it back out front with 4. Turns the corner. Little up and under, and in for 2. Wow. Blaha, another buzzer beater for Carriel, and they head to the fourth, leading by 10. Fourth quarter action from the 8th grade semifinal. Carriel 41, Jane Addams 31. Back with you after this.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local farm and home supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
Ready to start quarter number 4. Carriel the 41-31 lead. Jane Addams will have the basketball here to start the final period. Down by double digits. Out front with it is Marlon Williams. Works the dribble. Got to find Ayo. Yeah, they do. He'll shoot it left side three. It's off the mark this time. Rebound, a foul called on Steverson. Steverson whistled for his first and the first team foul this fourth quarter. Now this Jane Addams squad going to try to turn up the pressure here. Rasky will be the man to throw it in. Looking for the long ball. Has a man deep and overthrew him. Had to save it in. It's turned over. Quickly into the front court comes Marlon Williams. Dribble drive in. Ran over a man and drew another offensive foul. Good recognition that time. Was that Bergmeyer, excuse me. We'll see it on the Northwestern Mutual replay. How about?
Marin Williams Jr. with his team second.
It was Bergmeyer that stepped in and drew that charge. There's a lot of really smart basketball plays on both ends in this game.
Very.
Here's Blaha. Still has the dribble. Hands it off in the corner to Bergmeyer. Takes it out top now to Dew. Dew bodied up by the defender Steverson. Now Rasky just drives by everybody, gets to the rim, and scores another two.
Have yourself a day, young fella.
He hadn't scored in a while, but man, he has done a good job of getting downhill off that high screen. Here's a three on the way, no good. Marlon Williams. Rebound down to Bergmeyer. A lot of one and done opportunities here for Jane Addams too. Carriel's done a good job on the glass. Under 5 minutes left in the ball game. Here is a dribble drive in by Blaha, blocked out of there by Williams. It'll remain. Oh, goodness. They were going to give it to Jane Addams. That ball was, I believe, blocked out of bounds. And they will say not blocked out of bounds. It'll be Jane Addams basketball.
Well, it's up to his discretion. So
the referee right there on the baseline said he saw it, and it's kind of hard to overturn that call from any other direction. Here's a drive in, shot no good, rebound out of Bergmeyer. And a foul called on Jane Addams' Mason Williams. So Mason Williams will now pick up his.
Kenyon Steverson.
Oh, they call that Steverson?
Yep.
It's a weird.
He's got
number 5.
2.
And the third, and we got a timeout here called by Jane Addams. 4:38 left. It's Carriel 43, Jane Addams 31, and we remind you about Rollins Sporting Goods Company. They're making a major commitment to the schools of the IESA and the young people who represent them in state series competition. Rollins is manufacturing the official ball for use in 5 different IESA state tournament series, from the very first competition of the regionals all the way through the state tournament. IESA is proud to announce that the official ball used in the boys basketball tournament series has been manufactured by Rollins Sporting Goods Company of St. Louis. When kids from Illinois play their games, they make the outcome official with Rollins. Basketball heads the way of Carriel out of the Jane Addams timeout. Dozen-point lead. Dew with it. Solid with the ball in his hands. Leaves it out to Rasky. Just so many interchangeable parts for this Carriel team. Here's a drive in Rasky. Right side, 3-ball, up and good by Obzanski. Obzanski from downtown and makes it a 15-point lead, largest of the contest. Ayo trying the 3 and the answer good as it goes. Edison Ayo has 16. Down to a 12-point game with 4:04 to play. Rasky the other way, drives in, drew contact, and will be shooting 2. Trey Rasky has been a man on a mission getting to the free throw line, or getting to the rim, I should say, in this game as he heads to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 shots, and the foul was called on whom?
Bingham Thomas, his 3rd, team 4th.
Rasky's first one up is no good. Has 13 points in the game to lead all scorers on his team. Goes Trey Rasky. Second one up is no good as well. And the rebound pulled in here by Bingham Thomas. Bolingbrook's Mason Williams, runner-up just inside the free throw line. Good, 10-point game again. This team's capable of scoring points in a hurry, so if you are Carriel, you can't let the foot off of the gas if you want to win this one. Obzanski has it on the right wing, and a timeout going to be taken here by Carriel. Of course, then Blaha shot and made a three, and their coach said, no, okay, I'll take the timeout, I guess. 3:38 to play, 46-36, Carriel with the lead. They'll have the basketball when we come back.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
3:38 left, 46-36, lead for Carriel. They called the timeout. Have 3 remaining. Oh, foul on Carriel basketball right in front of their own bench. Dew will bring it up. They'll try to double him as he comes across the half-court line. Near the sideline, it goes to Blaha. Out top to Dew. Dew lost his footing, and we'll say that's because he was fouled by Mason Williams, and free throws to be shot here by Ian Dew.
Mason Williams picks up his 3rd, team 5th.
And Dew for 2. Ian Dew has 6 points in the contest, but a good floor game for this squad. First one is up and good by Dew. All 5 guys in the starting lineup for this Carriel squad have scored, and Dew's the low point man, and he's got 7. So pretty impressive and pretty well rounded. Second one also good. Give him 8 and give the Carriel Cougars a 12-point lead. Mason Williams with the basketball, works it to Marlon Williams. Williams tries to dribble drive and travels. Traveling the call. And it's ball out of bounds, length of the court to go for Carriel. Blaha with it in the backcourt. What did we say he had earlier? 20-some points? 22 maybe?
24.
I think it's called for a carry. So 8 points in this game, but just a well-rounded effort here for the Cougars.
Very much so.
Out of bounds here. Jane Addams will bring back into the contest Bingham Thomas Jr. He will replace Steverson. If you are Jane Addams, do you have enough left here to try to put a little run together? And now carrying the basketball going to be called on Mason Williams. We've seen that little hesitation move.
Cannot drop your hand below the ball.
Yeah, but we've seen that move a lot. We'll say he got too much under it that time. Here's a drive in. Dew, no good. Rebound down to Bingham Thomas. They have a man advantage. Dribble drive in by Mason Williams, up and in for 2. Nice job recognizing that Carriel was a man short on the defensive side with 2:45 to play. Rasky, he'll drive in. Nobody guards him. Goes right to the rim on the left side. Rasky another 2. He's got 15. The lead is 12 again. Out top, Mason Williams trying to shoot him back in. It won't go. Rebound pulled down by Bergmeyer. Off to Haraski. Haraski will leave it out on the dribble near the half-court line. His coach says, just stay there. Make him come guard you. Out of Blaha on the sideline. Back to Haraski. They play a little pitch and catch. Blaha doesn't want to get caught near the sideline, so gives it over to Dew. Out top, Raski playing a little keep away and a foul on Marlon Williams. So that'll send Raski to the free throw line.
Marion Williams, his third, team.
Raski leads all scorers for his squad and now has 16 to tie the leading scorer by either team in the game. He has really played well in this ballgame.
Yes, he has.
Second one up is no good. And the rebound down to Amari Brown. Mason Williams with the basketball on the dribble. Tries to drive. Baseline jump shot. Rises, shoots. Can't get it to go. Rebound loose underneath. Pulled down by Steverson. Kicks it back out to Brown. Now to Mason Williams. He'll drive to the left side. Get it into the rim for two. Mason Williams with another bucket to give him 11. And an 11-point game. 1:40 left now. The clock not the friend of Jane Addams. Into the front court with it comes Dew. Hands it off near the sideline. Blaha. Run the three-guard weave again. Raski with it. The problem is for Jane Addams is Carriel. This has so many good ball handlers. Shop it up now on the run by Blaha. No good. Might have gone a little quick there. And Io gets the rebound for Jane Addams. Into the front court, Marlon Williams to Mason Williams. Good look, three, no good. And the rebound pulled in here, and a foul on the board. And who's this one going to go against? Called against Carriel. And let's say that's Raski. First foul of the fourth quarter by Carriel.
Raski's first, team first.
Inbounds pass comes into Mason Williams. Up, under, and in. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Cuts it down to a 9-point game. As Mason Williams not ready to give up on his squad's chances of winning this game just yet. Trying to make the and one opportunity. Free throw on the way is no good. And the rebound pulled in by Bergmeyer. Ball knocked away from behind. Mason Williams gets it on the poke away. Got it back, up and in. And a timeout here for Jane Addams. They trail by 7. 1 minute left in the fourth. Back with you after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
1 minute left in the contest. Jane Addams is down to 1 timeout remaining now. But they've cut it to a 7-point game. On a steal and a basket by Mason Williams. Carriel with the basketball. Trying to hang on for this one. Ball comes into Blaha. Bounce pass stolen away. Mason Williams. And one opportunity here. And things just got a lot more interesting. That was on Blaha as well. He threw a bounce pass, was expecting his teammate to cut to the middle. It didn't happen, and you see Mason Williams just opportunistically picks it up and puts it in and has a chance at the 3-point play to cut this down to a 4-point lead. 57 seconds left. Free throw on the way, no good, and it's a lane violation. Lane violation as Steverson was in before the ball hit the rim. So a big mistake there. 5-point game, 57 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes in to Dew. Has it knocked loose. Bodies on the floor after it and out of bounds here. Was Edison Io on the sideline. Good hustle. These two teams both fighting really, really hard in this one. Kraske will be the man to throw it in. He gets it to do. Double team comes his way. Ball kicked out of bounds by Io. Jane Addams not making it easy on him here.
No, they're not.
If you're Carriel, that clock can't tick quickly enough. Here's Dew in the backcourt. Into a double team. Throws out of it to Vraske and is fouled by Steverson. Or do we get a timeout? That's a foul here. Foul on Steverson.
Steverson's third.
And 2 free throws coming up for Vraske. Making 1 is big. Making 2 here would be huge. 5-point game as it is right now with 44.8 seconds to play. First one up, good.
It's a great free throw.
Kind of takes the pressure off of this one a bit. Vraske, good. Made them both.
Nice job.
3-possession game. You got to go in a hurry now here if you are Jane Addams. Williams foul on the floor. 4th team foul on Carriel. Foul individually on Blaha. Blaha called for his 3rd. Out of bounds to Jane Addams. 40 seconds to play. Inbounds pass to Mason Williams. He's been the man on a mission here. Drives in, layup up and good. 53-48. Bounce pass to Blaha near the sideline. Scans the floor, trying to dribble through traffic. Got through there somehow. Still with it, into the front court it goes to Dew. Down low, up and in. Up and in for Obzanski. So much for just holding it out and trying to make a foul. Obzanski got a good look, put it up and in, and his squad calls the timeout. 7-point lead for Carriel, 20.5 seconds to play. Back after this timeout.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
20.5 seconds to play. 7-point lead as Carriel took the timeout. They have the 55-48 lead after the made basket by Obzanski. And you and I were just talking in the timeout. I like, there's a lot of people that say, oh, you got to pull that back out and hold it, try to make them foul you. Now you got an open shot, score.
Score.
I mean,
Score. Take the easy points.
The clock and score on your side. If you score, they're going to have to score even more, and there's not a lot of time left to do such a thing. Mason Williams will inbound. He can run the baseline. Gets it to Steverson. Now back to Mason Williams. He travels or carries it. Second time we've seen that call on him in the game.
Just the 8th turnover for him.
16 seconds left. Carriel trying to win their 28th game of the year. Pass into the backcourt goes to Blaha. And is fouled by Marlon Williams. He'll back up his 4th, and Blaha will go to the free throw line. First one up by Blaha is good. Take a look up at the scoreboard and just see how balanced this attack has been from Carriel today. Second one won't go. Rebound down to Io. Into the front court, Marlon Williams. Pass down low. Steverson puts it up and in. And a quick timeout, the final for Jane Addams in the game. They'll be out of timeouts now with 8 seconds left, down by 6, 56-50. But if you take a look for Carriel, Blaha has 9, 11 for Dew, 12 for Obzanski, 18 for Vraske, 9 for Bergmeyer. Those are their starters. And just, how much more balanced really could you get, Noah?
you take one of them away, the next person, just like we were talking about, Blaha scores 24 the first game. Well, now you just have another score that you have to stop now, and you can't just worry about one or two. You've got the whole starting five that needs to be stopped, and it's a special kind of team when you've got players who can score like they are scoring.
And then on the defensive side, just so locked in, and a big change away from what their traditional man-to-man would be to go to that zone, and that was a big difference in the first half that helped them build that 9-point lead going into the halftime break.
100%. I mean, adapt and overcome, and if you don't have those kind of athletes that match up well with the other athletes, you have to adapt a little bit, and I think they've done that really well today.
8 seconds left. Carriel will have it. They can take care of it here. They will win the game. Jane Addams cannot stop the clock again. Inbounds to Blaha. He'll chin it. He fouled with 6.7 seconds left. Marlon Williams will foul out. Didn't have much of another chance here. So he fouls out. Had a great first game. Finishes with 7 points in this one, and Blaha at the free throw line. He's looking to become the third man in double figures for this team. First one up, good. Carriel's going to play for a title on Thursday night against the winner of Rochester and Markham Prairie Hills. Second one, no good. Rebound down to Amari Brown, works it to Io. Io going to try to put up the three. It's well short as the buzzer sounds, and Carriel, the Cougars, with the victory, 57-50. They move on to the state championship game, where they await the winner of Rochester and Prairie Hills. We head to the Blessing Health System post-game show with final stats and our player of the game next.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's open heart surgery team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's open heart surgery team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Final of the ball game, Carriel gets the victory over Jane Addams, 57-50, as we welcome you back to the Blessing Health System post-game show. Carriel took advantage of some miscues right at the end of the first half. Went on a 5-0 run to end the half in the last 2.3 seconds following a technical and a three-pointer to beat the buzzer. They win this contest by 7, and some of those little moments become big moments as the game goes on, and Carriel did the little things right, and that's why they'll play for a state title on Thursday evening here on the Blessing Health System postgame show. Noah Mendenhall has a look at some final stats.
So looking at your Bolingbrook, Jane Addams, Mason Williams, heck of a second half. Really didn't want to quit. Had a lot of heart there. Didn't want his squad to play for the third and fourth place game, but he ended up finishing with 19. Edison Ayo with 21, and Marion Williams Jr. with 7. Shooting percentages ended with 80% from 2-point, 20% from 3-point, and 15% from the free throw line, with 8 turnovers for the ball game. There were 2 lead changes, and we were tied at 12 and 17. Now for your Carriel Cougars, you had leader Trey Rasky with 18 points. and just a host of a good team win there. Everyone on the board, starting five, was in the point column, with Blaha having 8, Du having 8, Abazinski having 12. I mean, it's just a great team win there. Shooting percentages very high, 2-point, 42%. Missed 1-3 the entire ball game. Shot 90%, 9 for 10, and free throw shooting at 72%. Those are pretty good numbers.
90%, 9 of 10 from the three-point line is amazing, quite honestly. Time to name our player of the game. Presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud supporter of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the day in this one from Trey Hraske? Finishes with 18 points and leads his team into the state championship game on Thursday. Congratulations to Carriel. Jane Addams will come back and play for 3rd and 4th place on Thursday at 6 o'clock. We'll get set for semifinal number 2, Rochester and Markham Prairie Hills. We hope